Hi, welcome back. So, last episode, we partied a little, schmoozed with the guests.
Had some politics.
Pissed off Falcone a little bit.
Nah, it's Falcone. He'll get over it.
He's fine.
Just give him a hug later. It'll be fine.
But, we got halfway through reading some of these, just kind of learning about stuff. Something that we brought up earlier, like in the previous episode, reading, apparently the current mayor is kind of a corrupt piece of shit.
Uh-huh.
And between episodes, I was looking at some of the little news things at the bottom of the screen, 'cause that's what all the subtitles are. It's still playing news audio.
Yeah.
Apparently, one of the, at some point, some of the lawmakers had made they put forth a bill that would have, like, obliterated a lot of the organized crime already in Gotham,
Yeah.
but the mayor vetoed it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why would you do that?
And Falcone smells blood in the water and is trying to buddy up to who he thinks is next.
Yeah. So, yeah, Hill's not a great mayor, is he?
Nah.
All right, getting through the other half of this.
He's just trying to make Gotham great again. Jeez.
Oh my God, James Gordon, LT, GCPD Major Crimes Unit Associates, Barbara Gordon daughter. He's a good by-the-book cop in a department that doesn't trust Batman. He was recently tapped to lead the Major Crimes Task Force, an impressive promotion. So he's doing something right. I think he could be a trustworthy and reliable source of info, but I need to cultivate that relationship. He's a family man, so he's not willing to take necessary risks on the street. That's fine. I'll take the risks. Vicky Vale, investigative journalist, Gotham Gazette. One of the Gazette's most ambitious and competent reporters. I've read her stuff. Some of it can be a bit tabloid, but her passion for the truth is undeniable. She's been with the paper for a while, covered all kinds of beats. Someone like that has the kind of access others would kill for. She might even hear more about what's going on in Gotham than I do. One day I may need to find out what she knows. Carmine Falcone, Skyline Club owner, head of Falcone crime family, the worst kind of gangster. One who tries to mingle with high society, seems to have his hands in everything, including smuggling, real estate bribery, and fraud. I could haul him in jail, but he'd walk the next day. I could shut down one operation, but two would pop up in its place. His empire is vast and multi-layered. Finding hard, admissible evidence is required for a conviction.
And being Batman, most of the stuff that you get
it's not admissible.
Fruit of the poisonous tree.
Yeah. The city's like a living creature. It's always growing outward and upward. The people who live here are survivors. They have to be. And they deserve better than the corruption that infests this place. The asylum, established in November 1921. Gotham's only maximum security psychiatric hospital for now. Outdated in every way, buildings fall apart, equipment is antiquated, staff's methodology leaves much to be desired. When the Thomas and Martha Wayne Memorial Hospital opens, these patients will finally get the treatment they need. The Enterprises, 1870. Jesus.
I kind of like the building.
I didn't realize the company was that old. Multinational corporation founded by my ancestors, covering all manner of manufacturing and finance. I inherited a majority stake from my father, but I'm not involved in the day-to-day operations. However, the R&D resources have been helpful in pursuing my private interests. That's the last one. Okay, cool. All right. What was this thing? Data port? What is this?
It's where you can put the.
I guess. Oh, if I grab the disc off the off the counter. Okay. Is there anything else I need to look at before I grab the gadgets table? What are my mini gadgets? So I know the
grapnel.
Right. You say grapnel?
Well, technically, it's a grapnel, which is what that is. The grapple works too, but it's a grapnel with an N. It grabs and it zips you up. Grapnel.
Hey?
They're the ones that get it wrong.
Also, he said that for the smoke bombs, the test run. So I guess, like you said, he's still pretty early.
Yeah.
In the in his career.
Also, batarangs are kind of nice.
Yeah. Day 3 of the factory. Oh, that's the news thing. I didn't even know. I can't even hear what he said because of the news thing. Oh, and those are the things that
sticky tasers.
Jesus.
Those are fun.
Jolt or knock out electricity in the area. Looks like Catwoman would have preferred the latter. And trace detection skimmers? What's this? The newest edition. Okay. Thank you, news.
You could probably look at it again.
No, I can't.
Oh,
because the other things don't show either.
Ah.
Can't look at the files.
I believe those you could plug into a computer and backtrace who's accessing it. I think is what he was saying.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. The body of Falcone family Louis Pistachio was found hanging off. What?
Yep.
Jesus. They fell off a building for this? Alright, go ahead and plug her in, see what's all,
Plug this random hard drive into the computer.
Sure,
What
I'm-
could possibly go wrong?
Why not? I do that with, just spare USB drives I find on the ground. Just find it, plug it into the old computer, see what happens. Watch the lights bug out.
That's why I buy random, supposedly blank DVDs at thrift stores.
Ugh.
It's a fun hobby. You never know what you'll find.
That's the problem. Cryptid.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave.
I like this cave. I'm more at home here than at the rest of the house, you know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Why doesn't he have an 8th bedroom down here? Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that cat woman tried to steal?
Yeah, in the process.
You think he just like sits in his room and write down super villain names to just kind of sneak into conversation with Batman so they become part of the conversation?
So, try a different angle. What is... Take the hologram. What am I looking for exactly?
Not sure.
This is a map of the east side shoreline, but it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet, but there's still plenty of files to decrypt. We're at a whole 0% so far!
And in the meantime, I saved what I could.
Thanks, Al.
The same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerbach away.
Jesus.
But you'll be pleased to hear that everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat, I'd recommend leaving the fist fights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
It wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried he might drink all my good scotch.
Oh my god.
For the record, your father despised men like Falcone. Thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one.
It can again, Bruce. No, people like this cat woman aren't helping. She new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully she's just a tourist. Alright, check the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
A few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her.
That look!
You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately, as Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define a need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. That guy's exhausting.
After the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted
Oh
then.
my god.
The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead horse.
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Mr. Vale noticed your injuries. So did Mr. Dent. They put together with the incident at the mayor's office. It would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. You're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places sometime.
Don't you dare.
Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry. That's all. It's our gift and curse. One more for the worry list.
Oh, if I must. Big old coffee stain?
Park 6
Oz?
Oz.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, legal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints.
It's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now? I haven't the faintest idea.
I think he just wants to reconnect. Criminal record or not, he's still an old friend.
A lot can change over the years. If I remember correctly, Oswald was fond of the old firecrackers in the toilet trick. I worry that he's what he's graduated to.
C4 in the outhouse.
Even though you and young Master Cobblepot were friends, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Oh, like is it a park that belonged to the Cobblepot family?
Yeah.
Ah.
They were
They
were rich like the Waynes.
Okay.
That's why they grew up together, you see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the way you said yeah, I was like, oh, is it gonna look like a Gotham park?
A little bit.
Good start already. Jeez. Ma'am?
Citizen.
Huh. Well. Where are you, Oz? You just got there. You're already asking.
Ah, yes. Public art. Beautiful.
Glorious.
We should take this from this public space, hang it in a museum, and charge people to look at it.
Oh my god. Okay, not gonna bother Mr. Keeping Warm at a trash fire over there. I'm just gonna look around a bit.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like there's not a whole lot to look up.
The world building in this is really good.
Wayne shuns Falcone at fundraiser.
Yep.
Okay, so they caught that,
Yep. I like all the little
'Cause that
ways
was-
that it's telling you everything.
Because that was one thing, was like, especially before we went into the parlor, and he stuck out his hand to shake, I was like, not with witnesses.
Yep.
We're not that friendly yet. Alright. Still looking around a little? Buddy, you good?
Give him some change.
I'm looking around, hold on! Okay, I'll give him change.
Thank you, sir.
Don't spend it all in one place. I'm not gonna stare at him, that's rude. I mean, you probably could. I'm pretty sure you can afford a coat, or 12.
Yeah, but
You probably don't need to.
He probably doesn't want to look too fancy coming in here.
True. Makes you a target. Running late, meet you by the statue. Great.
Statue.
There's a statue, but no Oz. Huh.
Shopping cart, smoking man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get too friendly with the people around here.
Yeah.
The plague.
Lovely graffiti.
More street art. Clearly, he does not appreciate the art.
Yeah. I mean, there is such thing as good graffiti.
Yeah.
Just examples. Just drawing dicks on everything is not good graffiti.
Yeah, that's not good graffiti.
Established 27 September 1927.
Isn't what it used to be. I say the statue for last. That feels like story progression.
Yeah. That looks more like the penguin we're expecting to see.
Yeah. Fella?
Watch wallet cash. Well, this goes through you.
Buddy.
You heard the man.
The hell are you waiting for?
What the hell are you waiting for?
You're making a mistake.
You're making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you. End him. Gentlemen!
Oh, good. Oz?
Keep walking, alright? This doesn't concern you, twerp. You see? That's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. You're ruining the moment.
That was very calm considering what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Oof. Ooh!
Stay down.
Alright, chill, man.
Good disarm. This used to be a nice place. Lowlives like you don't belong.
Bonk!
This is my park. Mine. You hear that?
In the most literal sense, yeah.
Hey, Bruce, you got a little...
Thanks.
There. Good as new. Whew, that was a little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubbish situation here.
Thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
That's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That's why I brought you here, mate. Oh, right, he's got an Australian thing going on. Right now, I'm trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park. It used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, families. People came all over to visit. Mom and Dad had so much work here. Glad they never saw it like this.
Shame what happened.
God, my accent's all over the place. with this
Yeah,
guy.
it was.
Sorry.
I didn't want to say anything, but...
It's a hellhole. Last thing my parents ever built. This city. Choose right through people. Mom committed to Arkham. Dad ended himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties. Running the world vacations. Unlimited potential. Now, all I've got is this park.
Sorry, Oz. No one should have to go through that.
Thanks, Bruce. But we're not the only ones suffering. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at the party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily... Wish I could have punched that grin right into the back of his throat. Let him choke on it.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. I never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone's made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high running through the city.
Running through families like mine?
Families like mine, sorry. All he needs is a little push.
Why'd you waste that? You probably had some left.
It'll be a treat watch him hit the pavement. Sorry, mate. Reunion's got a little more grim than I planned. It's gonna be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you.
Uh-oh.
You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window, and Wayne Enterprise owns. As the rich and powerful go, you talk Gotham's list.
Oh boy.
But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross names off all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty, but it's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait to get started.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
But Remains to be seen, don't it?
I've got great affection for you.
Got great affection for you, Bruce. Really do.
Which is
Which is why I'm warning you.
when this whole
When
thing starts,
this whole thing starts,
make sure
make sure you're on the right side.
good seeing you, Bruce.
Oswald, I like what they did to you in this game, but you need to chill a little bit.
Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Yeah, he's interesting. Immediately a more
It's like,
compelling and interesting
yeah.
character. Like,
All waiting on South Side of Park. Like, Oswald, you're playing with a little bit of fire here.
and yet he kind of isn't in a bad place about it, you know. Like, or he's coming from
Like, he's...
an understandable angle.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a bad guy, but you know, he's like
There's a little bit of...
gestures broadly at the surroundings.
Right. Alright, we're at about that time. I'm going to pause it for a sec here. That's,
Interesting turn, right?
I see why you like this version of Penguin here.
yeah.
He's definitely an interesting character other than, you know, he's not, like, short, like, waddling around criminal.
He's not a mutant. He's not a toady that's outside his league trying to act all big and mighty. He's not an aristocratic gangster. He's former aristocracy, fell to the bottom, sees that things need to change, and wants to do something from the bottom.
Yeah, it's like, what's that phrase? The road to hell is paved with good intentions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, you know, you take a look at him, you take a look at Bruce, and Bruce is thinking, there, but for the grace of God go I.
I'm sorry, what?
It means that if circumstances were even slightly different, he could see himself in his shoes instead.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, Bruce did have a pretty rough ending to his parents, too,
Yeah.
but he got to keep the money.
Yeah.
Whereas his dad ending up in Arkham, his mom offing herself.
Other way around.
Oh, yeah, other way around, sorry. Mom in Arkham, dad offing himself. Losing all the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, next time then.
Next time.